if you found me talking to someone about my business, calling them to come and support me, you will think I'm a beggar on the street. And I'll say, please support my business. Oh, I sell this. It's actually nice. You can try it out. Hello, wonderful viewers. Welcome back to this channel. My name is Rebecca, and today we are going to be discussing ways to manage our business finances. I use the word discussing because I'm going to be speaking from here. When you comment in the comment section, please let me know what you think about what I'm going to be sharing here. If you have any questions or you have something to add on tops, please feel free. Let us not spoil the fun. Comment and let us discuss, and we keep this going as we grow our businesses. Today, we are going to be talking about how to manage our finances, and we're going to be leaning toward cash flow. For those of you hearing cash flow for the first time, it is simply the money that comes into your business, which is the income and the total expenses of your business, the money coming out of your business. If your cash flow is positive, that means your earnings are more than your expenses. On the other hand, if your cash flow is negative, that simply means that your expenses exceed your income as a business. Being able to manage your business finances is very crucial because it creates a beautiful medium to manage your business, to grow your business. The same as a plant. When a farmer plants something and they water it and they put manure, it blossoms, right? So the same thing for the business. If you give it what it needs, if you manage finances well, and so many things that we're going to learn on this channel, your business has the right medium for growth and it will grow further. That being said, let's go to the first way to manage our business finances, and that will be budgeting. The same way you do it for your own self on a personal basis. Budgeting is writing down all your expenses and all your income. We can't begin with the income because you know where you're earning the money from and all your expenses. And then you can be able to study them. The same way you do it for yourself, you can do for your business. Businesses have different kinds of expenses. We have the operational costs, we have the wages, we have the transportation, and the amount you take for the product, the money you invest into the product itself or the service that you provide. So you being able to understand your expenses, studying your expenses will help you adjust where necessary. You will look at the way you're spending money and you'll be like, okay, here, I think I can reduce here and invest this money here, or I think I can save this money for something else. That's the importance of budgeting, and it will help you manage your finances well. On to the next one. I talked about cash flow. Now here, you put a keen focus on your cash flow. You're able to track it down and monitor it and see how much money you're earning as a business person and how much money you're spending in your business. When you understand this, you're going to be able to make a right financial decision, informed decisions financially for your business. Because, for example, you see that the money that you're investing into a business is so much more than the money you're getting out. That means you might have to come back and look at the price of your product. Maybe it is something that you can adjust, increase the price a little bit, and just make sure that the money you're getting out of the business is actually well aligned with money that you're putting into the business. So that is very important. It should be your everyday duty to look at your cash flow. Monitor how much you're earning, monitor how much you're spending, so you know which direction to take as a business owner. That takes us to the third one, and that is cost control. Someone made me laugh some months back. She was saying that if you found me, Rebecca, if you found me talking to someone about my business, calling them to come and support me, you will think I'm a beggar on the street. Because for her, she says, when I'm begging someone to come and support my business, I do it with all passion. I'll say, please support my business. Oh, I sell this. It's actually nice. You can try it out. They beg. Now, if you're able to do it in that manner, why not bargain when you're buying purchase, when you're making a purchase? Why not ask for a reduction? Business people, when we reach this level, we get kind of shy to ask for a reduction of price, even to your suppliers. Bargain. Each $1 you save off your business is going to help you somewhere else. So as a business person, always do whatever it takes to have cost control. Make sure the money that you're buying things is reduced for you from your suppliers, and the money you spend for a service that you require to run your business, just always bargain and make sure you save costs, because every time you do it, this money can come back into your business. The next one, proper management of debts. Now, talking about debts, so many business women and men, we are fond of looking out for loans. But when are you supposed to have a loan? Which kind of loan are you going to have? What are the terms and conditions of that loan? Some loans are just enough to crush our businesses, but we still go in there and take them. So when I talk about proper management of your debts, it begins from which kind of debt you're going to have for your business. I was watching TikTok a few days ago, and then I heard this gentleman who was emphasizing that some people get loans, and then you know very well the money that you're earning is not able to facilitate this liability, because the loan is a liability, and the money you earn isn't able to, if the money you have is not able to service it, it means you're going to be crumbling down to failure. When you go out to seek a loan as a business person, they know when they ask you a question, where are you going to get the money to pay this loan? And some of us, because we have too much faith, praise the Lord, the ones who are watching and you're born again and you have faith, we have too much faith that when they ask us where are you going to get the money, our brains are already calculating, okay, now when they give me this money and the business grows, I'll be able to pay. That's not the way to do it, business person. The way to do it is to calculate the money you're able to pay at that moment. If things remain constant and you get this loan, are you able to pay it back? Okay, now let's assume that your incomes are able to pay to service the liability, to pay back the loan on time. That being said, if that part is already passed, now the next one will be, what are the terms and conditions? How much money are you supposed to be paying back every month or every given period of time? Are you sure you're going to be able to manage it? If the answer is no, leave that loan alone, my dear. Manage with the money that you have until your business has grown enough to facilitate paying the loan paying the loan in the time that is allotted to you, or the time that you agree. And also, you can always talk about the terms and conditions. The loan officer is also doing business. They want to make money. You can tell them, okay, you say I can pay back in such and such a time, and this is the amount of money I'm going to pay. Can we do it this time? You mentioned about simple interest for my loan, compound interest for my loan. Can we rather do the simple interest for my loan? Can we just try to do it to suggest things that are working for your good as a business person? Build an emergency fund for your business. This is true personally and also true for a business. An emergency fund is something like 3 to 6 times your expenses of every month. For example, if every month you spend $100, your emergency fund for a business would be $300 to $600 kept somewhere as emergency fund, because as we know, and I know we talked about this in our previous video, tips to start a successful business. If you missed it, you can look it up in the main menu. But we talked about this part where the business will be requiring to take money from you that you don't have at hand. And maybe there's no loan approved already for you. So what will you do? It is always good to have an emergency fund for your business. And this is one way to manage your finances. So if time comes and the business is requiring some funds, you can pick up from your emergency fund and fill it up. When the business makes more money, you can pick up the money and put back in your emergency fund. You and I can agree on some things, that some months in our businesses perform better than others. For example, most of you can agree with me that during the end of the year, people tend to spend a lot. Business is good, man. We are earning money. And in January, the spenders wake up and they say, we've spent too much money. Now there's no money in the pocket. That is when they will begin to compromise on what they are spending on. So we know that January sometimes is tight. This emergency fund will help you in times like those when your business has to keep going and you don't have enough funds you don't have enough funds in the business. So that being said, we'll go to the next one, and that is tracking your financial performance. This is going to take us to KPIs, which is the key performing indicators for your business. As a business person, you need to gauge the success of your business. When do you know that now my business has performed so well? Let me give you a layman example so we can all be working on the same lane and at the same speed. For example, your business has an expense of $100 every month. For example, and the items you sell, each is $1. How many items will you have to sell to be able to pay your expenses of $100? You're right. It's 100 pieces. You have to sell 100 pieces of your product in order to make $100, which is enough to sustain your business per month. That is your expense. And I'm sure you and I would not want to be earning the exact amount that we want to be spending. So you want to be earning some profit. That means you might want to sell maybe 120, maybe 150. Now that is your target. When you sit down and calculate and say, okay, this is the amount of money I have to make to manage my costs, my expenses. This is the amount of money I have to make to earn a profit. It means that's your target. Now, when you sit down and you calculate and you see that the money you made is less than your target, that means you underperformed. It will take you back to sit and say, but how comes I'm performing like this? What can I do to increase my income? I used to sell at H&M for 4 years. I was a salesperson at H&M for 4 years, and we took this very seriously. Some of you are saying H&M is blossoming, and that's one of the reasons. We took KPIs very seriously. We had the item per customer, we had the conversion rate, we had the average transaction value, and this helped us to know how we are performing. The same as you, a business person listening to me right now. If you're hearing the one KPI for the first time, please write it down. Maybe you can let me know in the comment section if you want to hear more about it. But this is simply the way that you gauge the success of your business. Our average transaction value, how much money do you sell? I'll use an example of a friend of mine who sells cosmetics, Glosh Glam. She's doing an amazing job. When you go to Glosh Glam to buy a cream for your body, she might suggest, oh, Rebecca, you're buying a cream, but I have a scrub as well. I have this lip gloss. It's very nice for you. She's suggesting to make sure she increases the amount of money you're going to spend, not in a bad way, for things that you're going to use yourself, right? So you're increasing your average transaction value, the money you're going to be given for the products you sell. Talking about the IPC, item per customer. When someone comes to buy from you, you can have a target and be like, every person coming to buy from this shop, they must take at least 3 items. Now, when someone comes and they buy 1 item, you will entice them to buy other things. You will suggest this, suggest that, make ads on to increase the items they're taking. And this is going to help you grow your business. Talk about the conversion rate. People who come to your shop, that is what we call footfall, the amount of people coming to your shop. Now, the ones who buy, amongst the ones who come, will help you calculate the conversion rate. You might say, for me in my business, if 10 people are visiting my store, I want at least 3 of them to be customers, to turn into customers. That's your conversion rate, which is 30%. Right? So when you see that when 10 people come, only 1 buys, that's 10%. It's not making business for you. You begin to think, okay, how can I make people who come to my shop buy? How? Maybe I have to increase the way I smile, maybe the way I welcome them. Hi, welcome. I have a glass of water. Please sit down. How can I help you? Feel comfortable. How can I, the customer service. Maybe something else that you have to do. Maybe you have to change your display to ensure that whoever comes in your shop buys. So that is tracking your performance. If you don't track your performance, it means you're going to do business far. You're going to do business anyhow, and you will never know if you're making a loss or a profit. And I'm happy that you've listened to this video. You're watching this video now because it's going to help you so much. Can we talk about seeking professional advice? Entrepreneurs, we have a tendency of doing it all by ourselves. Now, this has to be left out if you're going to grow your business. One way to manage finances is to seek help from the people who have financial advice to give you. There are some chief finance officers, there are some accountants who are willing to help you. And this point, I'll add it on to tax compliance, because it's still about money. When you get someone who knows, who has an idea of what is supposed to go, of how finances are supposed to go, they're going to help you. They're going to help you manage your finances in a way that you're going to be compliant. You're going to be able to know, okay, this is the profit I'm making. This is how I'm supposed to adjust financially to make more money. That is seeking help from those ones who know. And it takes us to taxation or to tax compliance. If you're supposed to be paying tax and you don't pay, this can be costly. The fines are costly. Business owner watching me now, I'm going to emphasize this point. We all have to be tax compliant. We are supposed to return to the government what we have to return. To avoid fines, And to avoid, money being mixed up. What money is supposed to be? If money is supposed to go for tax, let it go there. Money for growing a business, let it go to growing a business. And that being said, I'll go to the next point of investing in growth. I talked about a plant as an example a few moments ago. If you see a plant and it's beautiful, it has flowers, it's all wonderful. Someone is watering the plant. There's a person putting manure on that plant. Now for you in your business, how do you expect your business to grow if you don't invest in it? Day after day, some of us entrepreneurs, when your business begin making profit, you begin quenching money from the business. And you don't even bother to grow your business. Even if it means buying one pin for your business to grow, do it. Every single time your business makes money, invest in its growth. For you, it could be marketing. I talked about marketing last time, and I was mentioning that it is proven companies which invest huge amounts of money in marketing make that huge money back in revenue. I'll give you an example of Coca-Cola. You cannot go to any doctor and you hear, oh, dear sick person, to be fine, drink more Coca-Cola. No. But we do drink it, right? And do you know why? It is always on our faces. They market. They never stop. Now for you, businessman, businesswoman, you want to earn more. How are you going to manage your finances if you're not investing in your business growth to increase revenue and perform much more financially as a business? So let's have a tendency. If it means investing in your product, improve your product. Put money to improve your product. If it means marketing, do it. Invest money in marketing. And I know that's well said. For marketing, we're not going to suffer when people who are not able to do exactly what we want to do. So we have DK Media Services, very readily available to help us with our marketing needs. At least if you cannot put a huge budget onto marketing, you can begin with profiling your business. Call DK Media Services, let them put a camera, begin telling us about your business. Share this video in different places, your social media platforms, your friends and family, and so that you can attract more customers to your business. The last one for today is going to be review and adapt. Now that we've talked about these wonderful things, always, every day, business person, every single day of your life, in your business, sit down, see how your business is performing. Look at the balance sheet. Look at the income. Look at the expense. That is the cash flow. We've talked about it. And when you see something is not balancing or adding up, go back and plan. What am I supposed to do? Can I increase customer service? Can I hire more people? Can I change the product? Can I improve the product? That when you do that, your business is going to shine brighter than you've ever expected. That is it for today. Thank you so much for keeping up with me. I am glad that you are enjoying the video and you have enjoyed. And I'm waiting for you in the comment section. My eyes are going to be open in the comment section, waiting to see what you have to add on to what I've said, waiting for your questions and suggestions of what we should cover next. Thank you very much. See you in our next episode. I chat with Rebecca. I always say happiness here is not just a destination, it's a way of life. Until then, thank you. Bye.